So first we're going to be doing the CaliCalicko and tetrachris matchup. We've got, for our map pool, Fukashigi no Cart, the Prince Tournament Edition, Utopia, Evil Eye, and Do.
Ooh.
Personally, looking forward to seeing Utopia played.
I want to see Do. That tries to be fun.
Do would be a fun one as well.
Wow, banning the Prince right off the bat.
So we have snapped Fallen.
Yeah. Fallen not approving of the bans.
And the first song will in fact be Utopia.
Alright, it appears that both of the streams are ready. Very nice fluid transition there.
Good. We've got some ats and some exclamation marks, so we now no longer have objects talking to each other. I still don't understand why that happens.
And then there was the time where Prague changed his name to Object, and then what was it, just question marks? It got really confused.
Yeah.
I thought it would still just be Object, but there's another level to it.
Alright, both streams are ready to go. Alright, as before, I'm gonna just go from 3, and then you're gonna go on go. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
So Tetrachris does have a PFC already on this one, and it doesn't appear that Cali's played it, so I think there is a bit of a clear advantage going into this chart here.
True.
But none of these players are slouching, so can't expect anything too soon, I
For sure. A little bit surprised that CaliCalicko doesn't have a play of this. Just because, independent of this tournament, I know that the SSSO charts are very popular. Through the intro, not a lot to talk of, just these, tap match patterns, just 1-5s with a little pause before the next tap. Both players still on PFC pace. Introduction of the beats. We did get an early on the stack from CaliCalicko. So yeah, Wolf mentioned, shouts to Half-Light for introducing him to AU5. I think it's appropriate to also shout out Dama for introducing so much of this community to SSSO. Thanks in large part to Dama's chart of Atmosphere. There were a couple charts by Jastalis from like the early days of SSSO. But Dama's chart of Atmosphere, which is like one of the all-time popular charts at this point, definitely was a motivator for a lot of subsequent SSSO charts. Pretty much all of which were by Dama and Pig.
Yeah.
But yeah, Atmosphere, one of the few charts to break the 1,000 download threshold, one of the most viewed and most played charts of all time. I think it actually resulted in the devs reaching out to SSSO to actually chart a song for base game or for like an expansion.
Yeah, I think it was definitely suggested at least a couple of times.
So both players are now off PFC, so it will be an accuracy battle. I think tetrachris wins accuracy battles. And unfortunately, CaliCalicko also has a streak break working against them. So this is definitely heavily tetrachris favored with 2 minutes to go.
Flavored. Sorry.
Tastes like chicken.
Oh no. Maybe.
Tetrachris has got the little baby chick logo, so... Oh, we got a couple streak breaks in a row by CaliCalicko. All of them looked like the beat tap stacks. What if we held hands at the tetrachris flavored Stessi chart?
Yeah, I hopped out for just a minute and haven't seen, I don't think, any mistakes out of tetrachris since I came back, so...
Not really, no.
Yeah, I think this might be a fuck ours. Fortunately, I haven't been keeping track of like every perfect and non-perfect by Tetra, so we'll find out at the end. Obviously, I did get that wrong with the first map that we saw, Mappy's reverse choke. But yeah, I think it's a distinction without a difference. Tetris has about 1,000-point lead over CaliCalicko. I think over 1,000 actually at this point. And I think that the accuracy is going to expand on that. Unfortunately, dropped the beat hold at the end, so that's a very long missed opportunity. And yeah, it's about a 3,800-point difference. Tetrachris does take it over CaliCalicko. There were 2 missed perfects. So we got a snake bite.
Oh, whoa, that is one. Was that a very big slider break?
Yeah, CaliCalicko dropped the beat hold.
Oh,
yeah, I was wondering
worse.
what that was at the end because I saw there was a dropped combo, but
yeah, they dropped the beat hold pretty early on, and it was like a long hold note at the end, basically,
Yeah.
or a long
man.
spin with a beat hold on it, and it just all of that missed points basically.
We always talk about how slider breaks are often bigger misses than others, but underholds are actually the worst kind of miss.
yeah, they're scary.
Beats are actually
Holds are-
worth a
holds
lot
are
more
just scary
than
now.
sliders. Not to
Right,
mention that
next-
underholds also drop your multiplier.
Yeah. Next is Evil Eye by Simon Viklund. This is the, I think, second payday chart that we've seen in tournament play. The first being I Will Give You My All, 2017 Assault Mix.
Is Infinite Ammo Payday 2?
I don't think Infinite Ammo was Simon Viklund.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, La Castlevania. Yeah, that would make this the third payday chart, though, I think.
Yeah.
Man, Infinite Ammo was a throwback. I loved playing that
Yeah.
chart in the early days. Probably doesn't age super well,
Alright.
considering how our ideas
all
of
parties
movement
ready?
before and
So,
after cap have changed,
3,
but
2,
still a
1,
great chart.
go.
I'm wondering if that's one even before I joined in, but it could have just kind of flew over my radar.
Let's see. That one was first played in summer 2020. Is that right?
That's probably right about before I joined, I think.
Ooh, we got a streak break from CaliCalicko in the intro. I think that was
That's
because
very
of the match right before that spin. Those are really dangerous to leave in charts. DSP.
I saw I saw that very briefly.
Again, yeah, I hate to say it, but I think that this tournament is going to have a big question mark in front of or after it, after this, maybe an asterisk after it's over, just because there was a patch that has affected player performance right before after the tournament was announced, right before the tournament started, and the devs were not able to release a hotfix in time because they went on break right after the patch was released.
No, Cali had a little bit of trouble with those beat releases into beats on liftoffs. Was getting earlys on a lot of them.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of players also have problems with the stack releases, those hold and beat hold releases that are simultaneous, just because of the level of action that is different between a click release and a spacebar release.
I love stupid hold combinations. I was one of the few advocates for old flight. We did just see a pretty big compound miss out of tetrachris there, so
It does bring it back in a little bit.
yeah, I think he may still have a bit of a lead here, but it's probably closer. Obviously.
And yeah, I personally love those stack releases, but I'm also not a competitive player. I never join tournaments. I also know my limits, and I know that I won't ever succeed at tournament play, especially when tournaments feature, like at the higher levels, very dense and often like aesthetic decisions that are just much harder to read at my scroll speed. So basically, it's all about feel for me, and I love the feel of compound releases.
Mm-hmm.
I also love the feel of staggered releases, and everyone hates those, so don't take my word for it.
It has very interesting match note intervals.
Yeah, we're seeing
Kind of reminiscent of another payday chart run, but a little bit less of a meme chart.
yeah, there's those 1-6 into 5 sharp holds followed by 2-6-0 or 2-6-1.
Right, Cali's got a pretty decent
notes.
lead here.
2
With
PBs.
And it was actually a much closer result, but by a margin of about 500 points, tetrachris
And yeah,
will
obviously
take it and go up 2-0.
did struggle just a little bit with those releases. That seems like about
Yeah,
it. Otherwise,
Kelly had a lot of trouble timing some of the releases in the chart and brought their accuracy back quite a bit.
Yeah, unfortunate. Big slice of that release pie is yellow. And that will do it for CaliCalicko. GG's to both players. Thank you, Calico, for participating. Actually held their own pretty respectably against tetrachris. Who
yeah, absolutely.
We kind of thought was a favorite to exit this bracket. So, yeah, good play. GG's.
Definitely. I think if this is their first tournament showing, very, very respectable showing. All these people coming in, S ranking 35s in round 1. Good stuff.
Love to see it.